people, CzarThwomp here, and welcome to episode 3 of Slide 3, Honor Among Thieves. Last time, we started the first episode of the game, an opera of fear. We broke into the police station. We freed Dimitri from prison. In exchange for him reuniting us with Murray, we ran away from Carmelita. And then we proceeded to save Carmelita from the Blue Viper Gondola gang by engaging in a boat chase with them. And now we're just going to do some slime missions. So let's go. Okay, so anyways. Yeah, one thing about guards in this game, just they're a lot more prone to going up on the roofs. Okay, so anyways, pickpocketing with Sly, exact same as it was in Slide 2. Just get close to the guard, and then steal. Yeah, and as you can see, flashlight guards can actually jump down. So yeah, basically, it's not like in Slide 2, where basically the guards were a lot more predictable. And on top of that, basically, if you try to fight a flashlight guard by just brute force, you are not going to be doing well. Especially if you're Sly or Bentley. I'll show you basically what I mean after we get this guy's pocket picked. As you can see, he is not recoiling. Granted, we were able to still take him down without too much issue. But as you can see, you're not able to easily smack around the guards like you once were. Okay, come on. Okay, where'd that one guard go? Yeah, it's something nice in his pocket. Okay. So anyways, for the first one that we're going to do, we're not going to go do... It's time to get started. Bentley, we know how to find jobs. God forbid we want to explore one of the best levels in the game. Okay, so anyways, we're not going to do this one first. Instead, we are going to be doing Octavio Snap, which in my personal opinion is one of the best recon missions in the entire series. Just because it's like if you combined follow Dimitri from Slide 2 with a recon mission. Okay. Thank you. Okay, but we gotta get a glimpse of Carmelita walking in the streets. Because basically, when I was playing this game earlier, basically, just getting things configured for the playthrough, I encountered a weird glitch with Carmelita, where she was walking backwards. And on top of that, she would not turn around. She was just fixed in one direction, like she was on a track. We'll let you live as we steal your stuff. Okay, it's happening again! It's happening again! Carmelita walking backwards! And just her getting taken down by the guards as she walks backwards. Yeah, what is happening here? I have never seen this before. Seriously, I've only seen this in recent times where just Carmelita is walking backwards. Just Carmelita moonwalking. Really, this is just weird. This is weird on so many levels. I'm kind of glad that I got to show this off in the playthrough. on top of that, Carmelita somehow manages to run faster when she's running backwards. Seriously, look at this. Yeah, sometimes Carmelita will have a treasure on her, though it will always be a bronze item. Okay, looks like Carmelita... No, Carmelita still not fixed. Carmelita, no! Carmelita! Yeah, just try and catch me, Carmelita. Yeah, really, it's weird when Carmelita gets glitched out like that. Yeah, if you die, basically Carmelita will revert back to her original pattern, but it's so weird that that happens.
Heads up, Sly. I've intercepted a radio message from one of Octavio's men. The Dawn is moving towards your position.
Great. You want me to take him?
No, we need evidence that he's behind this city's tar epidemic. With some incriminating photos, we might be able to help the cops prosecute him and put an end to this nonsense.
Never thought we'd be helping out the cops.
Really? You always seem eager to aid Inspector Fox.
Yeah, well, she's different. Your average law enforcer isn't that, I don't know, attractive? Hold up, here he comes. That's despicable.
Get a picture before he finishes. This is perfect.
Okay,
Use
so
your
anyways,
binoculars to take photos.
yeah, but love how basically Sly just outright says, I'm not helping the police if they look like Paul Blart. I only help Carmelita out because she's hot. But anyways, but just in regards to this section, this is actually a very interesting part right here where Octavio's at, because you know how Sly could get catapulted by signs in Sly 1? Well, similar logic happens with Octavio here. So walk to Octavio.
I got a shadow, huh? You stink. Back in my day, thieves knew how not to get caught.
Yeah, you send Octavio, you can send Octavio flying into the void. Yeah, just Octavio. Back in my day, we had powers like wizards. We could vanish in and out of the various realms of reality.
Use your binoculars to take photos.
It all depends on just how you walk into him.
I got a shadow, huh? You stink. Back in my day, thieves knew how not
Yeah,
to get
and it
caught.
only happens on this one section of the mission. It only happens here, and
Use your
in fact,
binoculars to take photos.
I actually discovered this just recently.
I got a shadow, huh?
Okay, we'll do it one
You
more
stink.
time.
Back in my day, thieves knew how not to get caught.
Use your binoculars to take photos.
I got a shadow, huh? You stink. Back in my day, thieves knew how not to get caught.
Yeah, I love how basically instead of Octavio running away, it's just, he basically just stands his ground just to give you a back in my day rant.
Use your binoculars to take photos.
I got a shadow, huh? You stink. Back in my day, thieves knew how not to get caught.
Yeah, gotta love that collision physics where basically just, where the game can't process Octavio being in the corner of that one tar pump. And so basically just sends him flying.
Use your binoculars to take photos.
Okay, we'll actually do it right this time.
Excellent. A few more of these and the cops will bury this guy. Follow him. He might be headed for some more polluting.
Okay, so anyways, at this point, it's very similar to Follow Dimitri. However, unlike in Follow Dimitri, where just the guards were on a specific pattern, basically, that was specialized for that mission. In this one, the guards behave as they normally would. So a lot of it is chance-based. Thankfully, this game is very merciful with checkpoints.
He's at it again. Get a picture.
Octavio gives no damns about basically the fight that's happening right above his head. Watch how that guard turn. I was trying.
He's at it again. Get a picture.
Yeah, thankfully the checkpoint does trigger once you get behind Octavio.
That poor bird bath. I guess more of a bird death trap now. He's on the move again. Keep it up, Sly. This is some great work.
Okay, anyways. Octavio, he's going to do a pretty roundabout route to get to his next area. Because while he could technically get there faster if he just continued forward down that one path, he's going to just take a lot of twists and turns. Yeah, don't be afraid to basically just go off to the side here. You're not explicitly forced to stay right. You're not forced to be attached by the hip to Octavio. So feel free to basically just stay as far away from him as you want. As long as you're just keeping pace with him, you'll be fine. Anyways, don't go on the other side of the bridge, because Octavio will basically just cross over for no apparent reason. Even though he's going to basically just cut across there.
Imagine clogging a delightful water wheel with deadly sticky tar. Monstrous. Keep on him. We want to make sure all this horrible polluting is fully documented.
I got a shadow, huh? You stink. Back in my day, thieves knew how not to get a...
And you know, Sly's just riding in the gondola like, just screw this noise. I'm out of here. Hey, Octavio, hey, you get the back here. I am not the Don telling you about how things were done back in my day. Okay, so anyways, we're almost done with this mission. Yeah, you're pretty much always going to get, at least in my personal experience, you're usually going to get caught when you try to just get that picture of Octavio, because the only way to do it is via the gondola. And you don't really have an easy escape, because the only way out is basically by jumping past the area where Octavio's standing. And he doesn't immediately leave, he just sticks around for a few minutes. Not a few minutes, a few seconds. Yeah, Octavio just stands around there for a good minute. He likes that little alcove. It makes him feel at peace with the universe.
He seems to be working a switch, but there's no tar anywhere. Yet. Get a photo anyway.
Okay, once again, gondola, though this one's a lot safer.
He's doing something, but what? I can't believe it. He flooded that aquarium with tar. All those poor dead fish. As much as I hate to see what heinous crime this fiend will do next, you should probably keep on his tail. Someday the people will know the truth due to your pictures.
Okay, so anyways, the mission is pretty much done right now.
Yeah, it's a me. Get that engineer on the horn.
Sly, see if you can latch onto the car Octavio is riding in. We should eavesdrop on his phone conversation. From the look on his face, it seems important.
Listen, Giovanni. This Ferris wheel was a good idea. She's a pumping the tar fast. And nobody suspects a thing. But still, is it gonna be enough to get things ready for my opera recital? Well, when the people come to see me sing, I want to make sure they keep a-coming. Even if they don't feel like it. One way or the other, there'll be opera fans again. Hey, 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 hey! Okay, see you soon.
That fiend! He's twisted a time-honored amusement park ride into a tool for wrongdoing! Break open the control panel with your cane. I'm on my way to do a little rewiring.
Look away if you must. You're about to witness the dark side of electrical engineering. Kill a bunch of poor innocent fish, will he? That'll do it.
Anyways, in regards to the original version of the game, basically, Octavio's Ferris wheel, basically, it was going to be originally a pickpocket mission where there were going to be 5 locks on it and you would have to go around town stealing the keys. It wasn't just like it wasn't like how it is in this version of the game where basically Bentley's just like, screw it, break the lock, Sly! Well, I like to think of it as Bentley just taking off the gloves and just going absolutely ham. Though, it's not like Bentley's some grand hero to the fish. I mean, considering how in Sly 1, Bentley had Sly running down piranhas to power a flamethrower. And then, basically on top of that, just in Sly 2, where Bentley is quite literally engaging in dynamite fishing. Yeah, Bentley is not a hero to the fish. Though I have to say, that is a pretty cool cutscene where basically Bentley's causing the Ferris wheel to speed up, and then basically the guards are slowly approaching, and then the Ferris wheel breaks off and just slow motion. Oh, I love the cinematography on that one. Seriously, just a great cutscene. Okay, I want to see if just... Okay, nope, nothing. And bang. Oh, but that had to be painful. Just the guy's back slamming against that sign, causing it to break. Okay, but anyways, let's up here.
This opera house is Octavio's base of operations.
Nice place. Sure to be a few coins laying around in there. What's the plan?
If you could get me inside to one of Octavio's computers, I should be able to hack his firewall and get the dirt on his operation.
Okay, have you got a point of entry? I'm guessing the front door's not the safest option.
That wooden hatch appears to be an ideal way to slip in undetected. Head down there and we'll meet up in a few minutes.
Okay, so anyways. Why are the roofs not safe? Why can't we no longer have the safety of the roof? As Octavio's guards can somehow just fire fire from their hands. Speaking of Octavio's guards, I have to say that basically, when it comes to the pigeon guards, I prefer the beta designs for them because basically they carried on with because they basically maintain the theme of just Octavio's guards all wearing opera garb. Were basically just in that they were wearing jester outfits. Okay, you have anything? Nope. Yeah, I always felt that it was kind of weird that basically Octavio's flashlight guards and his cat guards, they all wear these ostentatious outfits, and then basically you get the pigeon guards who are just dressed like common goons.
Octavio is known to rely on 3D technology to secure his property. In order to see the security measures, we'll need to utilize these depth optimizer goggles.
Functional and fashionable. Nice touch, Bentley.
Okay, anyways, this was a gimmick that was introduced in this game, where included in the with the game was a pair of 3D glasses that basically could be used to give a bit of a 3D effect. However, just whenever I would try this feature out, I don't know if it was just me, but I never could see 3D. All it would result in was just weird coloration of the screen. So anyways, no, we're not going to be doing 3D. And even if I did do the 3D, and even if it did work for me, all it would do is just throw off basically the graphics for you guys, which no one would come out a winner in that regard.
To open this door, we'll need to press the 3D security buttons at exactly the same time. Okay? On my 3. 1, 2, 3. Nice.
Oh yeah, all this nice stuff to smash. Also, Venice Espionage. This is a really good song. Yeah, really. Just Venice as a whole has some great... This entire episode just has great music as a whole.
Looks like Octavio is fond of this 3D synchronized.
You just said he
system.
was... he was all about Bentley.
1, 2, 3. All right.
But why have 2 of these doors? Basically, I mean, one would suffice.
Drat, my booster won't be enough to make it to that next door. I've made a number of improvements to my wheelchair, but none that can float me through this canal.
Don't worry about it, pal. I'm sure I'll find a way across. And there seem to be plenty of boats hanging around to make a nice bridge for you.
Okay, I'll wait for your signal.
Though to be fair, even before he had the wheelchair, Bentley couldn't have made it past that gap.
Good evening to you, my fine associates. Octavio here. I'm pleased to report that the tar suction levels are at an all-time high. However, it saddens me to report that some of you haven't been keeping in time with the orchestra, if you know what I mean. I'd like to see Marco, Raphael, and Julius in the main vacuum room immediately. We are gonna discuss your retirement package. And if any of you catch these boys make a run for it, well, shoot them in the back.
Anyways, as sad as it is to say, that is the only boss announcement that you get in this game. Seriously, it was a classic tradition in Sly 1 and 2, where basically, for most of the bosses, they would, during each chapter, they would give out a little announcement that basically was giving the status of their operation, or hey, just keep a lookout for Sly or any saboteurs, things like that. Meanwhile, basically in this game, Octavio's the only one who gets that sort of treatment. All the other chapters, they don't have that sort of thing. Okay, anyways, lasers, they operate the exact same as they did in Sly 2. You touch them, you're going to get burnt.
That door ahead of you is reinforced. We'll need to bomb our way through it.
Thanks for the assist, Sly. Maybe I can return the favor with some well-placed explosives. Okay, stand back.
Thanks, pal.
Okay.
This door is made of 4-inch thick bulletproof plexiglass. My bombs won't make a dent. See if you can find a way around it through that ventilation shaft.
Well, nice of you two to stop by for a little fatherly advice. Julius made a run for it, and the curtain fell. Now, normally I'd whack both of you, but it's a carnival and I'm feeling charitable, so I think of something else. Okay, here's the deal. You two stoolies are gonna be my new eyes and ears. I can't let no one get near my demolition switch or sabotage any part of the operation down here. If you hear any noise from inside of the family that someone's not content, then you tell me straight out. I can't be taking no chances this close to a short time. Got it?
Okay, anyways. Let's just get going. Though in regards to the other guard who basically got off, I could just imagine what his fate was. This is a fate that no man should have to suffer! Okay, boom.
Thanks, pal. Judging from the security, we must be getting close. It's live.
Okay, but we're almost there. Yeah, it's kind of a pain in the ass to get through the lasers here just because of how narrow the corridor is. Ah, come on! And yeah, I love how how the guards in the pump room, they're completely oblivious to what's going on out here. Or maybe they're just trying to stick it to Octavio.
Watches and 1, 2, 3. We're in. Yes, a Wurlitzer 700. I can splice into this easy.
Just as long as you're enjoying yourself. That's the important thing.
Aside from a few tense moments, that break-in seemed to go pretty well.
It's not over yet. Hack the system and let's get out of here.
Oh, it'll be a snap extracting the details on Octavio's operation from this old dinosaur. What? A delay switch? Sorry, Sly. Guess the dinosaur has teeth. I'll hack as fast as I can. Watch my back. There are sure to be guards on the way.
Intruders! Intruders!
Yeah, anyways, in regards to this defend Bentley section, it's pretty straightforward. Just smack the guards with the fire. You're not gonna have to deal with more than one at any given time. Then it'll always just alternate in terms of the door.
Halfway there.
Intruders! Intruder!
I've almost got it.
Okay, this should be the last guard.
So close. Download complete. Now we can find out exactly what Octavio is up to. According to these decrypted files, Octavio is pumping tar from underneath the foundations of buildings so he can sink them into the canals on a whim. He's going to demonstrate this destructive ability to the people of Venice during his opera recital on the first day of Carnival. To counter this threat, we'll first destroy the balloons and sign advertising the recital. If no one shows up, he'll have no reason to sink a building. Next, the blueprints to the main tar vacuum have been cleverly split into 3 parts and hidden in local coffee houses owned by Octavia. Unfortunately, they're under constant guard, so you'll need to use a disguise to get us inside. Also, some big Vincennetti goons have been called in as insurance for the recital. Given their size, I think it's prudent to fool Carmelita's 8 mercenaries into taking them out for us. And finally, we'll have to convince Murray into taking to the field. If he's learned the aboriginal ball form, it'll be just the thing for destroying the local tar reservoirs.
But seriously, I know I said this plenty of times in Slide 2, but how, during the Slide 2 playthrough, but how does Bentley get these photos of the slideshow? Okay, well anyways, as you can see, just unlike in Slide 2, where the levels would maintain the same sort of lighting and aesthetic for the entire run, basically, at the halfway point, basically, you'll see, basically, it'll turn to from day to night or night to day, just depending on how it started. So anyways, we have some new powers. We have Push Attack Level 1, arguably one of the most broken techniques in the game, just as which we'll be seeing during some boss fights. We'll also buy the Adrenaline Burst, works the exact same way that it did in Slide 2. And we'll also buy the Knockout Dive, exact same way it worked in Slide 2. So basically, on that note, I think that now would be a good time to end things off. I really appreciate that you stuck around to watch this episode. You're a great viewer, and I hope you come back for the next one. If you'd like this video, like, subscribe, comment, share, do whatever you want. And with that, I'll see you next time. Bye.